Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurul Izzah binti Mama Amran. My matrix number is 18 DEV20F2014.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hafizah binti Ahmad Nasri. My matrix number is 18 DEV20F2016.
My name is Nadia Izzati binti Mat Jaki and my matrix number is 18 DEV20F2026.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Sufi binti Mukriz and my matrix number is 18DEV20F2030. I will present about introduction and roles and responsibilities. So hi guys, I will present about introduction. So introduction have two categories, which is particulars and information. In this particular have company name, event types, event venue, date of event, days of event, theme of event, indoor and outdoor, amount of people, and the last one is attendance of group. So the first one is company names. So our company names is Chandal Sinurber Hats Company, and type of this event is wedding, which is for wedding. And the third one is this event will be held at Dewan Perkahwinan Chef Alim, which is the Dewan at Kuala Lumpur. Next is date of event. So date of this event is 16 October 2024. This event will be held for 2 days and the theme of this event is all white. So this event will do indoor and outdoor. Outdoor is for entrance, which they have smoking area, they have archers, and then waterfall, while indoor have brides and grooms, also guests, table for guests, and table for brides, throne. Next is amount of people. So for one day, they have 700 guests per day. And the last one is attendance of group. So attendance of group for this event is public and family.
Today I want to present about a floor plan. First, for the outdoor layout. Okay, for the outdoor floor plan, we have a smoking area on the left. For guests want to smoking, sit the area, and a photo booth on the right near the archers. Okay, and we also provide toilets for public use. Okay, for the indoor floor plan, from the entrance we have a walkway to the stage and the dining table for the bride and groom, and on the left and right side of the wedding dining table there are dining table for the bride's family and VIP. Okay, beside that, on the right side of the stage there is a cake table for the bride and groom. Then we have 30 guest dining table at the bottom of the stage, which 10 people for one table, and a sound system is located on the right side of our guest table, and in the back there is a buffet area for guests to eat. And as well as a bridal gift table, is there a guest who come with gift for the bride and groom, they can place them near the table.
I will talk about timing. So for the first day of the event, we're gonna start at the morning. At 11:30 AM, there is arrival of invited guests, and 12:30 PM, there is arrival of the bride and groom and entry position of the bride accompanied by songs. At 12:45 PM, there is video show of the bride and prayer reading. At 1 PM, there is guest dining, cake cutting by the bride, and the bride and the groom are invited to the dining table. And at 1:10 PM, there is have singing performance. 2 PM, photo season for the 1 hour, and last 3 PM end of event. For the second day of event, we plan to do this wedding ceremony at night. We're gonna start at 8 PM. There is arrival of invited guests. 8:30 PM, arrival of the bride and groom, fireworks show. 8:40 PM, prayer reading and speech from family and friends of the bride. 9 PM, there is guest dining, cake cutting by the bride, and the bride are invited to the dining table. At 10 p.m. there is have photo season and singing performance. 11 p.m. end of this event.
Next, we move to personal require. So, personal require have three types. First, position. Second, general role. And the last one is information sent to logistic manager. Personnel require is the personality needed by someone in an event. In position, there have four types. Number one, artistic director. Number two, stage manager. Number three, volunteer coordinator. And number four, finance director. For artist director, general role is creating the organization program. So the artist manager is like a content program, so he has to manage the artist. Then the artist manager has to send inform to logistic about everything related to the artist, such as equipment, travel accommodation, staging, and transportation. Next, staging manager. The staging manager handle the upper part of the stage. So, the general role for this position is explaining the props need. Then, the staging manager has to tell the logistic what will be used on the stage, such as sound, lighting, and props. Next, for the position of volunteer coordinator in general role is requirement and management volunteer. As a volunteer coordinator, he will manage and handle everything related to volunteer. The volunteer coordinator has to inform logistic how many volunteers are needed. The last one for general role is finance director, is overseeing of budget and contract. So this financing director is to monitor the money coming in and out of the bank and cash. Then finance director has to explain and tell the logistic how and when the funds will be approved and released and the payment schedule. That's all for personnel required.
So next is roles and responsibilities. Logistic and venue responsibilities is ensure that all equipment needed on that day of the event is secure and make sure all the items have been delivered on time. And then the second one is Bureau Logistic must make sure all the items like sound systems, tables, chair is complete, and the total of table and chair must be complete and must be checked first before go to deliver. And the third one is Bureau Logistic must to commit and take care of the prop needed for the activity if the team needs. For example, in case Bureau activity needs a kompang or serunai, so Bureau Logistic must to take care of the props like kompang, serunai, or serunai, to make sure that nothing happen, nothing broke. And next is the job of securing vehicles for the participant goes to logistic coordinator as well. So Bureau Logistic must to make sure that the place of the event have layout at invitation card, and then have signage for toilets, for instruction for parking. And next is coordinate and track movement of goods through logistic pathway. So logistic must to make sure all the items that have movement from other side to other sides is good and have been delivered on time and smoothly. Next is maintain quality throughout the logistic process. So Bureau Logistic must make sure that time to time is based on the schedule. So Bureau Logistic must do schedule, because the logistic process we want be systematic and also successfully. And the last one is plan warehouse and distribution center for efficiency in both operation and capacity. So this event is Bureau Logistic have to make sure that the capacity and amount of people attend the event is suitable, and all the guests is comfortable, and also the places is very safety for guests. For example, they have an alarm, they have complete chair and tables, and the space of the venue is suitable for the guests and suitable for their event. So the second one is registration. The first one is to secure the number of participants attending the event. The second one is person in charge will work with the design team for the invitation to be sent out. And the third one is to check the actual attendance that came on the actual event. So this is for make sure that all the guests have been invited. And the third one is publication and design administrator. So their responsibility, the first one is design person will work on making the whole event is aesthetically pleasing. So they must to make sure that design is the design is complete, the design is have been promoted and others. And the second one is the invitation, banners, customization of prop and poster is must to make sure that they are complete lah. So the design of the invitation banner is standardized, follow the theme all white, and then that have been approved by others person also. So they must follow the project event. The third one is floor manager. So the short form is FM. So FM is must to make sure manage all communication with all employee before and after. So all the communication information must get for others bureau also, and there have no lack of communication or misunderstanding. And second one is coordinate with corporate leader to lead them for working perfectly. So FM must working for corporate for protocol, and that information give information, and then approach them, greet them. And the third one is monitor work and maintain an efficient report between floor employee and director board. So they must contact each other for make sure that event is went smoothly, and the event is success. And the last one is project director. Responsibility is preparing any follow on action recommendations. So project director must prepare what next must to do. So all the bureau must listen and follow his or her instruction. And second is conducting a project evaluation review to assess how well the project managed. So project director must to conduct the event and bureaus went well, and must to get a review for make sure all the event and project is being managed, have the schedules. And also the third one is monitoring overall progress, used for resources, initiating corrective action where necessary. So project director must make sure that this event have resources, have action where is important or not, what is good or not.